He's not actually the oldest
Really
person
old.
I know. I think I'm the oldest person I know. Bert and I have been running together for God knows how many years, and we've probably run tens of thousands of miles together. And also joining Megan will be Brent and Keely, her brother. So let's just give them a great round.
De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajarillos que vienen de fuera. De colores es el arco iris que deben lucir, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Canta el gallo con el kirikiri, kirikiri. La gallina con el cara a cara, cara a cara, cara. Los pollitos con el pío, 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 pío. Por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Wow, thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Mike Nuttall, for that lovely introduction. This is bringing back so many memories. It's blowing. This is the first place I ever sang in front of a group of people outside of my family, probably. And I remember I was so scared. What's that, Mike? Yeah, that's when I learned this really fun little trick, which was in this incredible room, there's these little spots, one in that corner and one in that corner. And if you look at them and therefore face your mouth towards them and sing out to them, it bounces back at you in this really warm and loving way. It just like feels good, and that's how I tried to get over stage fright. And now here we are. Hi, yes. You were there. there you have it. Witness. He was witness. Needless to say, it is great to be back in this living room. On the top of a mountain, you can do anything you want. On the top of a mountain, you can say it all and say it loud. In the middle of a river, you can make the world your own. In the middle of a river, you can celebrate your sound. Oh, gonna be me, gonna be me, gonna be you, gonna be you. Gonna stay free, gonna stay free, gonna stay true, gonna stay true. In the depths of a valley, you can feel the sun so warm. In the depths of a valley, love is in where you're born. Oh, gonna be me, gonna be me, gonna be you, gonna be you. Gonna stay free, gonna stay free, gonna stay true, gonna stay true. On the edge of an ocean, you can learn the impossible. On the edge of an ocean, you can hold the intangible. Oh, gonna be me, gonna be me, gonna be you, gonna be you. Gonna stay free, gonna stay free, gonna stay true, gonna stay true. Gonna be me, gonna be me, gonna be you, gonna be you. Gonna stay free, gonna stay free, gonna stay true, gonna stay true. All right, this is a song that Brandon and I wrote together. He is just, I know that I'm biased, but he is by far the most talented, brilliant musician that I know, and so I feel very lucky to be able to play with him, and that he made it all the way down here from San Francisco. Made the trip. It's a far trip when you have a 2-year-old. Oh my gosh. We played this song in San Francisco last night, and his daughter just at some point during the song or right before just walked right out into the middle, pulled up her own little chair, and sat right there and tucked herself in with a blanket and just stared at her dad's hands for the next 30 minutes. It was very heartwarming, as you can imagine. So you can just envision that for this for this song. Try to take your time. Try to pour yourself into what you do. No one else can tell you where your story wants to lead you. Now you've come so far, and you feel so strong and so inspired. Take a moment just to feel the love that's been there all along. It'll go on, breathe in. It'll keep on believing. And I'll hold on to those who have made me feel like me. There are several kinds of love. One is grasping and egotistical, but another pours out from a place of goodness, pure and strong. So don't rush yourself. You can trust your timing more than your mind. There's a journey up ahead, and it will bring you to the right one. And I'll go on, breathe in, and I'll keep on believing. And I'll hold on to those who make me feel like me. East of the garden, west of the Rocky Mountains, north of the desert, south of some great plain. And I'll go on, breathe in, and I'll keep on believing. And I'll hold on to those who make me feel like me. You 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 make me feel like me. Thank you. I'd like to invite Bert Keely back up to the stage. And I'd also like to invite the Babe to the stage. The Babe is being featured tonight. Special guitar.
The Babe was born in 1959. Played lovingly, probably by several people, but most recently, Nancy Shanahan let me borrow this to give the Babe a bit of love after her husband Kevin died a few years ago. So this guitar has a lot of special things going on, and we're gonna try to channel it.
There are moments in our lives when we're open and we find that is all we really need in love. And each time we just let go, there is kindness. And we know that is all we need to feel in love. How we love is how we live. So hold those hands and all they give. Well, I've seen comfort, and I've seen truth, and I've seen beauty, and I've seen new, and I see all of that and more in you. How we love is how we live. So hold those hands and all they give. How we love is how we live. So hold those hands and all they give. There are moments in our lives when we're open and we find that is all we really need in love. Thank you, Kevin. Everybody should just take a moment to look at this glow over there. I know that the chairs are facing this way, but this is your opportunity to just take that in a little bit. There's even a big moon up there. Yeah, And speaking of beautiful places, this is a song that I wrote on the Oregon coast. On the coast, 17 hours north of Mexico, seabirds flying high and the tide was low. Saw my footprints one by one, not knowing where they'll go, and I let myself truly be alone. It was morning, the air was clear and the dune grass swept in the breeze. No commitments, no calls, nowhere I had to be. Took my time and walked on where my footsteps seemed to lead, and I let myself truly be free. Oh, I let myself truly be free. Said love will find you when you're ready to fall, when you're ready to give it it your all. And you will give it your all. On my way back, I picked a marionberry, the darkest one on the cane. And I wandered through the cypress trees and down an old dirt lane, savoring the sweetness till the moment went away. And I let myself truly feel the rain. Oh, I let myself truly feel the rain. Oh, I let myself truly feel the rain. There is nothing else to do but grow. You will feel it when you trust yourself, and love will find you when you're ready to fall, when you're ready to give it your all. And you will give it your all. So go on and give it your all. To invite a special guest up to the stage if he is available. John Elliott, are you in the house? Come on up here. He's a very, very special guest. And he and I wrote this song together. John is also one of my favorite songwriters and musicians. Secret. All right. So for tempo, just gonna build up the suspense a little longer. When we're old, we will wake before the dawn with a heart to wish upon and a hand to hold. Dry our clothes out on the line. I will savor all my time with you. I'll make all my unmade plans with you. With you, I can learn to understand with you. There's a shiver inside my step, and I'm liking what we got. There's a sliver of sunset left. We're in the sweet spot. We were young, and we did the best we could, but we never understood that what we'd become is what we believe we are, and I believe I am with you. Is the sky above the clouds with you? With you. I can live my love out loud with you. There's a shiver inside my step, and I'm liking what we got. There's a sliver of sunset left. We're in the sweet spot with you. I'll make all my unmade plans with you. I can learn to understand with you. I'm the sky above the clouds with you. I can live my love out loud with you. I'll be who I'm gonna be with you. There's a shiver inside my step, and I'm liking what we got. There's a sliver of sunset left. We're in the sweet spot. Thank you. Bert and Brandon, come on up. She really How many people here knew my grandmother, Marcia, my dad's mom? How many people here knew and know her? Yeah, a good handful. Oh my gosh. So you knew her wooden plates and her wooden house and her in the pines. And you knew her sense of humor. So this song, it goes out to all the people here who knew and loved Marcia. Still love. Current, present tense.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
One more song. One more guest appearance of a guitar.
Oh yeah. Showcase lives
I want
on.
people to come up and take a close look at this guitar. Brent Merkley, the amazing woodworking genius, made this guitar out of probably the tightest grained piece of redwood. The top is redwood. It's an unbelievable instrument, and I get to play it tonight.
Contrary to popular belief, this is not an auction. It's a it's just a treat of a showcase. You get to see these guitars be alive. Oh, Marcia Montgomery, what do you think of the choices I've made this year? Oh, Marcia Montgomery, you always knew how to say it straight, how to keep it clear. I'm trying to use my mind and my hands the way you always could. Clever fixes, practical decisions, honest and good. Are you still proud of me? Are you still proud of me? Am I getting it right? Am I living my life how I ought to be? Oh, Marshall Montgomery, there was a time when I thought you'd meet the children I'll bear. But Marshall Montgomery, now they will learn your ways through stories and jewelry I'll wear. I'm trying to learn from all my mistakes the way I know I should. Growing and giving, learning and living, as solid as wood. Are you still proud of me? Are you still proud of me? Am I getting it right? Am I living my life how I ought to be? Are you still proud of me? Are you still proud of me? Am I getting it right? Am I living my life how I ought to be? Am I getting it right? Am I living my life how I ought to be? Oh, Marshall Montgomery, you always knew how to say it straight, how to keep it clear. Yay, Grandma. All right, we got a couple more for you, and then you have a little bit of wine and beer break, and then you have DJStrain and Bob Beach, which you were in for a treat. We got to sit here on this deck while they sound checked, and just took it in. It's a joyful noise. Oh, thank you. This is another song inspired by grandparents. I think I'm realizing that maybe like 20% of the songs that I write come from grandparents' inspiration. Maybe like 10%. Reposition. All right, this is a song I wrote with my buddy Kai Welch, who you should all listen to if you're looking for something pretty. All right. There's a crack in the glass that holds a photograph. Baby on his knee, 1983. He looks tired and young, skinny and dumb. He'd sing a lullaby when that baby'd start to cry. He'd sing, I can't sleep tonight without saying this to you. I can't close my eyes without you knowing it's always been love. It's always been love. It's always been and always will be. There was a note on her door when she got home from the store. They left her kinda loose, both so afraid to lose. And as she began to read, she dropped the groceries. It'd only been 6 weeks, but he was not afraid to speak. He wrote, I can't sleep at night without saying this to you. I can't close my eyes without you knowing it's always been love. It's always been love. It's always been and always will be. Now there's a chill in the air, and all his grandkids are there. He's lying on his bed, her hand upon his head, and the moment is near, so she holds back a tear. He sees it in her eye, breathes to speak one more time, and he says, I won't leave you tonight without saying this to you. I won't close my eyes without you knowing it's always been love. It's always been love. It's always been and it always will. It's always been and it always will. It's always been and it always will be. Thank you, DJStrain and Bob Beach. Would you like to join us for our final song? And a big thank you to Mike and Jan for hosting this evening. This is such a special treat for us to be here. We all have CDs out at the table out there, and I also have acorn necklaces and acorn jewelry if you're looking for the perfect gift for your mother-in-law or sister-in-law or grandma or third grade teacher. And t-shirts too. Little known fact, we have t-shirts. I've sold maybe 4 of them ever. I don't know why. People don't really want shirts, but if you want some, I have them. What? Rebecca's gonna help sell them? Oh, that lovely lady right there with the large necklace, right? The pearl. I don't know what that is. It's a beautiful brooch necklace. Does that exist? It's a geodont solar. So ask Rebecca if you want some swag. And a big thank you to DJStrain for playing and also doing a masterful job on the sound system today. Double duty right here. And I really can't stop saying thank yous because I also want to give a big shout out. My dad, Bert, put on all these shows, and he's the architect behind this event. And
If you guys really like this, maybe we can do it again in a few months. Does that sound like a good idea?
So one more showcase item, not auction, it is not for sale, but it is going to be featured on this song. So this is a really beautiful, precious guitar that last time we played here, Mike had just said, take it home. take it with you. I had just played Marcia Montgomery on it, and he seemed to be moved, or some idea sparked in his head that I should take this guitar home, and we could auction it. We'll get to that later. No. Well, that's the thing. So he sent this guitar home with me, and I was too nervous to even bring it into my apartment because it's more expensive than anything I own, I think. It's very fancy, and I was scared that one of my roommates was going to steal it or something. But either way, I live in San Francisco, and you just never know what's going to happen in a city. So anyways, I was like, Mike, I think I want to give this back to you. And at some point you said, just keep it until you've written a song on it. So then the pressure was on. And every time I would look at, what? You said an album? Oh my gosh. Great. Okay, well, track 1 is ready for you, Mike. And we're going to debut it here tonight for you. And anyone who knows Mike, I think, will know why this song is for him. Even people who don't know Mike might know. But, well, the chorus, not the verses. Anyways, I'm not gonna, I just realized I shouldn't have said that. It goes out to all of you. All of you runners. Kristen's a runner. This goes out to Kristen. Actually, okay. Just goes out to everybody. Just stop, Megan. Okay. When your bones are tired, when you're uninspired, when your car won't start, when your plans expire, there's a place nearby, just round the bend. You can take your time, and we'll be there waiting when you get there. Let's go to San Gregorio. We'll take the Honda and some back roads we know. Let's go to San Gregorio. Nothing's stopping you, nothing's stopping us now. When you're scared of where this turn could lead, when a change is near and it's picking up speed, there's a place nearby, just round the bend. You can take your time, and we'll be there waiting when you get there. Let's go to San Gregorio. We'll take a Honda and some back roads we know. Let's go to San Gregorio. Nothing's stopping you, nothing's stopping us now. Nothing's stopping us now. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping us now. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping us now. Let's go to San Gregorio. We'll take the Honda and some back roads we know. Let's go to San Gregorio. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping us now. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping us now. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping us now. Thank you. Thank you. Go get a drink. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Wow. I think definitely an album. Actually, you could borrow all my guitars. Just take them all.